Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So, as you know, there's this FIDE Online Olympiad going on 2021, and each uh, and there are teams in it representing their own countries. Team India. So, as I'm an Indian, so you must if you're familiar with chess players and grandmasters, you must have know about Vidit Gujarati, Pragnananda, Nihal, Sarin, Hari Krishna, and Vaishali and some other young talented grandmasters. So this is one of the games between Nihal Sarin and Platon, who's a Ukraine international master. So India took the lead against Ukraine, and it's a big celebration for the team India. Uh, you know, so Nihal with the black pieces here, and Platon with the white pieces opens with e4, and Nihal responds with c5. We have the Sicilian defense, and we have knight to f3 from Platon, taking control of this uh, e5 square, so that black does not blindly push this pawn right away. So we have first knight to c5, also developing the knight and also taking control of the square. So black can now maybe push e5, and we have bishop to b5 from white, developing the bishop, and also white is ready to castle king side, and we have e6 from Nihal, uh, now this pawn is defended by this dark square bishop, which may soon develop, and also maybe this pawn can sometime move forward when necessary. And also this d5 can roll, striking in the center. So we have castles from Platon, and we have knight to e7 from Nihal, just defending the knight, defend this knight, so that black's pawn structure does not mess up. And we have rook to e1. Platon is trying to gain control of this e file. Maybe sometime he can push d4, d5, and then attack and open up the e file for against the black king. So knight to d4 from Nihal, the knight is well placed here, so white has to definitely trade off knight here, because if this knight is kind of restricting this queen's activity, so the queen can't go here as the knight is guarding this square, and also if the queen may just move to somewhere on this G lane, the knight can poke the rooks. So that's why we have f captures on d4 and c captures on d4, and now we have c3 by Platon attacking this defended pawn. It's kind of lonely, so black has to somewhat has to defend it. So first black attacks the b5 via light squared bishop, and bishop goes back, and then we have knight to c6 from Nihal, adding a defender to this d4 pawn, and we have d3 from Platon, activating his dark square bishop. Maybe but the bishop can jump here, and also knight can also knight can also jump in at some point and attack this pawn, add more pressure. Now we have c5 from Nihal, just adding more defense to the d4 pawn, and to keep the pressure balanced from from his side. And we have queen to h5 from Platon, looking at this weak f7 pawn. Also the bishop is also kind of looking at it, but not for now, because this e6 pawn is restricting the bishop, and also at the same time the queen is attacking this bishop, this dark square bishop. So bishop goes back to e, a7, but still bishop maintains an eye on this f2 square. Maybe the queen can sometime jump in and throw a check or something. But so white should be aware of this d takes c3, which opens up this bishop lane. Now we have knight to d2 from white. White is looking to jump here or here to add to increase pressure on this d4 pawn. So black simply attacks the bishop first. So the bishop needs to go back. The bishop, but still black is planning to get rid of this bishop on this diagonal. Maybe make him jump back to c2. So bishop goes back to b3, and we have queen to f6. The bishop and sorry about that. This bishop and the queen are looking at this diagonal. So d takes on c4 is c3 is a big threat because it attacks the knight, and also it also opens weakens f2, and the rook hangs. So first white attacks the queen. This is a good move, and the rook and queen are defending it, and the knight is also defending it, but it's not it's only double the pressure from black. So for Nihal is ready for a queen trade. He offers a queen trade so that maybe if white captures, black captures, it can open up this lane for the rook, and white can sometime maybe castle this side and bring this rook into the game and double up and attack this pawn. So but Nihal is also attacking this d3 pawn. So Platon, not interested in a queen trade for now, moves back to f3 with his queen, and now short side castles from Nihal. So I think this queen's activity is kind of restricted on this FG, H, G, and F lanes files. Now we have H4. As you know, both teams castle on the same side. It's the competition between the king side pawns. Who rushes to the other king first, they have the more chances to win the game. Now the plan is h5, attack the queen and push the queen back. The queen has a very restricted amount of squares. So Nihal goes for h5 immediately, not having any also h g4 ideas. So queen f4 from Platon. Maybe the knight can move sometime, and the bishop can join the the party here. So first Nihal captures on c3, attacking the knight, and we have pawn captures, and we have f6 when Nihal attacking this pawn, which also opens a discovery on the queen from the rook. But Platon simply he increases the pressure on this pawn. It's attacked thrice, but it's also defended thrice from the black side too. So first Nihal captures on e5, attacking the queen, and the queen cannot capture of course the queen cannot capture the pawn as the knight is guarding. So first now Platon is ready for a queen trade, and Nihal happily captures it. Bishop captures, connecting the rooks, and we have d5, attacking the knight. This is kind of a messed up pawn structure for black, but I think they can do a wonderful job in the future. And also this knight is guarding this f2 square, but black's rook and blacks don't forget about this dark square bishop. It's very active. Both of them are aiming at f2. So if so white has to move to protect his knight. He moves to g3, and now we have a check from Nihal. King moves and he takes on e1, and we have rook takes on e1. Now we have a5 with the plan of a4, push the bishop further back, but knight captures on h5 for now. Maybe both of these pieces are trying to get some activity done on the king side. So a4 from Nihal, pushing the bishop further away. Bishop back to d1, and we have rook to f2, gaining control of this the second rank and putting pressure on this pawn. Maybe after this bishop moves, this rook can join the game and put pressure on this lane and trade off rooks. But Platon is not interested in any free pawns. He moves his pawn to a4, but black still attacks it. But we have bishop back to c1, defending the pawn. Finally d7 by Nihal, activating his light square bishop, but also activating his rook more than the bishop, because the bishop just cannot move anywhere for now because the knight and this pawn are the obstacles for it. So and also Platon doesn't like any of f8 ideas and gain control of this second rank and put pressure on this one. So he's ready for the rook trade, and Nihal captures and bishop captures on e2, and we have d4 from Nihal attacking this pawn. White simply defends it with bishop b2, but we have takes and again b4 from Nihal, attacking. This pawn is only defended once by the knight, but it's been attacked twice from the white side. It's attacked only once from the black knight. So it's like a free pawn for white. Let's say if bishop captures, the knight captures, this pawn captures, and there's no stopping this pawn as it can become a queen. So Platon saw this and he took with the pawn instead. So pawn takes around b4, and we have knight to d4 attacking this light square bishop. So bishop to f3, just getting under this pawn. If the knight takes, I can take it back. Now knight takes with check, and g captures on f3. We have a3 by Nihal, pushing this pawn and getting ready to make a queen, but not fun because black is defending it. So this c3 bishop has to be definitely on this diagonal, because otherwise black is simply getting a queen for free. Now we have a bishop captures on e5. Now Nihal has given up a pawn, and a2 by Nihal, pushing this pawn, and now Platon took on g7, which is a blunder because Nihal now played the best move and he played e8, attacking the knight. So if the knight moves, you capture on g7, and also if you capture on d7, there's nothing stopping this pawn on a1. So it was in this position that Galperin Platon resigned the game, as he was about to lose the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for much more videos. Thank you.